I'm not going to say it. I'm going to say it. Deftones, what the fuck? Loads of albums dropped today because it's album release day, not single release day. You've got the No Joy album, you've got the Amore album, you've got the Nina Geraci and the Anna Managuchi albums. Albums you may enjoy more than I did, but I always knew that I was going to be talking about this. Alright, it's me, I'm back again. Just want to draw your attention to the second album release. It's the sequel. Ethel Cain's new album called Willoughby Tucker, I'll Always Love You. Now, if you've never heard Ethel before, they're from Tallahassee and make sort of dreamy, gothic indie folk. Now, I came across Ethel when they released their dream pop song American Teenager in 2022. As I'm sure a lot of you probably did discover them on that as well. It was a big smash hit. And then at the start of this year and the start of this channel, peak dark winter, we got Perverts, a very brooding minimal art piece. It felt like it had 2 singing songs and had a lot of people arguing over whether it was a glorified EP or an album. But here with Tucker, I'm happy to say that we've got a lot more singing songs and a lot less instrumentals. What's on the menu today? Warner, child, Ild. We've got 10 tracks for you, technically 7, running at 1 hour and 13 minutes. Starting with track 1, Janie, which opens with some lovely, gentle, almost Pumpkins-esque clean bendy guitars and Ethel's lovely singing. You imagine the lights have gone dark as the show's about to begin, and then there's just a single spotlight on Ethel strumming along singing I Will Always Love You. It's a very intimate start and a minimal track with just a bass line following along for the ride. Track 2 is Willoughby's Theme. It's the first instrumental track on the album, a piano piece that goes all distorted and grungy. It's definitely the vibe that Ethel is on in 2025. Track 3 is Fuck Me Eyes. Thanks for the updated rules, YouTube. The second single we got for the album gave us a bit of that upbeat American teenager energy that I'm sure some of us were missing on Perverts. It's got those dreamy 80s synths. I will say though, Ethel's vocals in the second half of this track are perfect. I can't say enough nice things about Ethel's vocals on this album. It absolutely steals the show. It's an amazing track. Track 4 is Nettles. It's the first single we got for the album and probably the best way to ease us in after Perverts. It definitely feels like Ethel gives you the director's cut of her songs, as this thing is 8 minutes long and a lot of Americana instruments have turned up for this one. You've got the pedal steel, you've got the banjo, and you've got some fiddles. Time to go back to the bar, y'all. I love Ethel's falsetto vocal on the lyric, think of all the time I'll have with you. Ethel's falsetto. Try and say that fast. Track 5 is Willoughby's Interlude. It's the second instrument on the album, more of a sparse drone track, this one, with a lovely ending there that actually reminded me of Boards of Canada with that synth. Track 6 is Dust Bowl. It's a very slow, bendy, romantic ballad, this one, that builds along with its lyrics, pretty boy, natural blood-stained blonde with the holes in his sneakers and his eyes all over me. I love how Ethel echoes the last syllables in the bridge. Kind of reminded me of Justin Broadrick's Yezu. If any of you Zoomers have heard that. Track 7 is A Knock at the Door. It's a cold, haunting track, this one. It's about being scared of a knock at the door. Sounds like it was recorded in a bathroom as well, where you hear every single finger slide on that acoustic guitar. It's quite chilling. Track 8 is Radio Towers. It's the third and final instrumental on the album. It's got some sort of foggy, wet piano, almost Blade Runner-y. Track 9 is Tempest. No, not the song by Deftones, but this does have huge stadium-sounding drums. It's a very slow, heavy, almost shoegazy doom track. Like Ethel's gone full-on Enya. It's blending into a bath of reverb and delay. And just when you think it's over, bang, it comes back again for more wall of sound. And you may think a 10-minute track that's just a wall of sound would be a great way to end an album, but oh, no. That's just to get you in the mood for the next track. Track 10 is Waco, Texas. It's the final track on the album. It's a 15-minute slow behemoth that's very entrancing. It showcases everything that this album has to offer, and again, Ethel's voice is unreal with the lyrics. They've been promising us lights as we beg for our lives. How much of a cruel year can you call my fault? But it'll never be good enough like I want to believe it is. It's also got a shout out to 1998. Not my favourite year of the 90s personally, but always love a 90s shout out. A pretty euphoric 5-minute climax ending after all those "you know I'd do anything for you" lyrics. And that's it. Ethel bloody Cain. Honestly, get Hollywood on the phone. Give Ethel a $4 million Robert Eggers budget to make a gothic horror movie, because these two albums should be enough evidence for how good and interesting they would be. And that is why it is my album of the week. Phenomenal stuff. You have to check it out. So yeah, that's it. 2 albums by the same artist in a year. Tyler almost did that. Yeah, lots been going on. Been playing the Battlefield beta, and I want to go and see Weapons, but there's a lot of cinema drama going on here, sadly. So I don't know if that means, especially with the Battlefield beta, whether I'll have to go during the week. But and I hate saying that I might be seeing a film and might be doing a video on it, because that didn't happen with the last show I watched. So, but what I'm saying is the last 24 hours have been hectic, and it's boiling. And I'll see you in the next one. A push.